Hi guys,
Hi.
my name is Jassi. I just want to find out how was the experience working on this project together?
It's the first time we both are working together, and for a film that is probably everybody's been waiting for, because it's a book being loved by almost 10 million readers. So it was very exciting, and for both of us to kind of give it our all and be these two characters, because it's been loved prior to the film being made, was very interesting also.
Arjun, yourself?
Well, it was fantastic being able to work with Alia and Abhishek, the director, and be able to work on a book that's being adapted for the screen to play characters that are already in love. I think that for me was very exciting. Normally we tend to do conventional stories where how a boy and girl do fall in love. Our journey begins almost immediately after we fall in love. So I found that being very unique for a romantic film.
And apart from the novel, what was it that excited you about the project? What made you?
I mean, essentially the fact that there was it was not just a rom-com. It's a love story between two families, literally, where love stories normally end. This one begins. It's very interesting. Why are you staring at me? It is very interesting that how important in our country, in our culture, it is to seek blessings of your family when you do decide to get married. You never really decide who you want to be in love with, but you got to take permission from your entire family, because it's the right thing to do in our culture. We've been brought up with that thought process. I found that very interesting. It's a very relatable concept.
And in society today, people that will have same situations that you had about two different casts coming in, how do you think that they will approach this film? Do you think this gives the best message, or does it work out for them?
But the best part about it is that it shows both sides.
Yeah.
You show the two lovers side, and you also show the family and the parents and the society side. That what are their reasons to feel however they feel.
And and we're not preaching at the end of the day. It's not a film that's trying to spoon feed the audience that you should be like this or like that. This is an incident. These are two characters that go through this journey. You might relate to it, or you might feel, we know somebody who's been through this journey. The idea is it's done in a very realistic way, and I hope it makes people smile at the end of the day. That's what's important.
Great. You both have done versatile characters in your previous films. What was the hardest thing from the characters that you had to play in two states, if there was any?
I wouldn't say hardest, but it's always challenging to just be. I mean, the conversations that they have, even when Krish and Ananya are talking to each other, or my character's talking to my mother or father, it's very organic, it's very random. There's no dialogue as such, there doesn't have to be a certain way, you just have to play. So that for me was probably the most challenging part.
I think for me it was, most importantly was his voice. There's a certain softness with which Krish speaks. For me, that was not challenging but exciting. Would I be able to recreate this softness in him, as inherently that comes from within him, not just physically, but just the way he talks.
Right. Obviously, Chetan's wrote this fantastic novel.
Have you read it?
I haven't personally read it, but I'm hoping to. Are we ever going to see one of you two in the future write your own novels?
Writing?
Would you
Writing? No,
that?
I think I'm just about managing to do the acting bit, right? So let's stick to that for the time being.
Okay. Are your characters completely identical to the novel, or has it been tweaked to some extent?
I feel we've tried to stay as close to the book as possible. Yeah.
Inherently, the book, I'm sure, had enough love in it, in terms of the people must have liked these characters so much that they've read the book so many times that why would you want to change something? Don't fix it if it ain't broke. So I think our directors just built upon that and added cinematically to them, I think, more than anything else.
And did you meet Chetan before?
Oh, he's in the room next door. We were supposed to meet him at some point.
I mean, as before the film?
No,
I didn't. No.
I hadn't met him either. We met him on...
We met him during the shoot. He came to watch us at work, and I think he was very happy with what he saw.
He came with his two little twins.
Right, that's nice. For yourself, your character, you had to learn the Tamil language. How long did that roughly take you prior to the shooting of the film?
Because she's, the thing is, I did have to learn a bit of Tamil. I did about 1 month training. But because she does not speak Tamil that much, she's a modern day South Indian Tamilian. So she only speaks in Tamil when she's talking to her parents. And that also very broken, random, just, you know. And also the thing about Ananya and her family is that they were not always based in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu. They were traveling a lot in the different states in India, and then they landed up in Chennai. They are Tamilians, but they travel a lot. So that's probably why she doesn't really have that accent with her constantly.
During the shoot, what would you recall the most highlight moment, either working with yourselves or any scenes that you carried out?
I think shooting in IIM, that's the university we shot the film, and I think that for me was a big highlight. Because in the book it's written that they go to IIM to study, and that's where he meets Ananya for the first time. So for me to be able to get that location by exactly what Chetan had written was a highlight moment.
Yeah, same for me. It starts there, you know, the love story and the journey starts there. So there were a lot of key scenes and moments and songs that we shot there that, you know, are very memorable for the book and for the film.
Okay. And my final question is, your time in college or university, were you acting the same way that you acted in the film, or was it?
Not at all. I wasn't as intelligent.
I wasn't so inclined towards education either, and I didn't really go and dance in college. I avoided that.
I danced.
Yeah, I avoided that bit.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. This interview was for Punjab2000.com. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Look forward to the film.
Thank you.